You ever wonder what it means to be a rancher? Tom McGraw's voice carried low across the empty fields. As the morning sun cracked open the sky, he sat tall in his saddle, hat tipped low, a silhouette against the burning orange horizon. His horse shifted beneath him, snorting at the chill still clinging to the earth. Jesse Walker, his lifelong partner in cattle and in trouble, gave a crooked smile. Folks think it's riding horses and watching sunsets. But truth is, it's dust in your lungs, sweat in your eyes, and scars you don't ever talk about. The cattle bawled in the distance, hungry and restless. The two ranchers nudged their horses forward, leather groaning beneath them. Out here, the land stretched so wide it could swallow a man whole. Tom broke the silence. Remember the blizzard of '82, Jesse? Thought we'd lose the whole herd. Snow came down so heavy, I couldn't see my own damn boots. Jesse chuckled, shaking his head. Yeah, and we near froze our fingers off trying to save cattle that didn't want savin', but we did it anyway. That's the thing about ranchin', Tom. You don't quit when it's easy. You don't quit at all. They rode side by side, two shadows cut from the same cloth, bound by years of hard work and harder times. At the ridge, Tom reined in his horse, gazing at the land sprawled below. Fences they'd hammered, trails they'd cut, the barn roof they'd depatched a dozen times. Every inch of it was carved into their bones. This land remembers us, Jesse, Tom said softly. Every hoofprint, every storm, every sunrise we worked through. Even when we're gone, the dirt'll keep our story. Jesse nodded, pulling a flask from his coat. He took a slow sip, passed it over, and said, "Thing about land is, it don't need us. We need it, and it'll keep going long after we're buried. All we can do is leave our mark." By noon, they sat under a cottonwood tree, chewing jerky, sipping black coffee from a tin. The day was quiet except for the wind whistling through dry grass. Tom looked at his old friend, voice rough. "You ever got regrets, Jesse?" Jesse leaned back against the trunk, eyes half shut. "Sure, should have spent more time with my kids. Shouldn't have wasted nights drinking when I could have been home. Lost cattle I might have saved if I'd worked smarter. But if you're asking would I trade this life? Not for all the gold in Texas," Tom sighed. "My boy, he don't want the ranch. Says there's no future in it. Wants city lights, wants clean hands. Can't say I blame him, but it feels like the story ends with me." Jesse placed a steady hand on his friend's shoulder. "Story don't end, Tom. It just changes chapters. Your boy writes his own tale, and this land, it'll still whisper your name every time the wind cuts across it." The afternoon wore on. They remembered the drought years, when water was worth more than whiskey. They remembered the roundups, when calves ran wild and dust rose so thick it turned the sky red. They remembered laughter, too, barn dances, poker games, and the sound of fiddles echoing through the valley. By the time the sun began to dip, painting the plains in fire, the two men rode home slow, not saying much. They didn't need words. The land spoke for them. At the barn, Tom pulled his reins tight and turned to Jesse. "One day, we won't ride out no more. Our saddles'll sit empty, our boots gather dust. But I reckon today ain't that day." Jesse's weathered face broke into a rare, warm smile. "Long as I can hear cattle lovin', long as I can feel dirt under me, I'll keep ridin'. That's a rancher's promise." The two men dismounted, walking side by side into the deepening twilight. Their shadows stretched long behind them, two figures carved forever into the memory of the plains. And as the night swallowed the sky, the land, silent, eternal, kept their story safe.